All right, here we go, guys. Here, before I get to Hateville, I just wanted to make a small video here. Talk about asking, was I demoted? Now, yes, I work at a restaurant as a dishwasher. Still wearing my uniform here. Four other guys, usually four other guys. Yeah, things have gotten kind of interesting sometimes because one of our new guys is definitely trying. I think we were trying to work on getting along with him. Things are actually getting better. I'm very happy with that. But here's the deal: I say a month or two ago, there was basically a day that was pretty crazy. It was like a full moon or some crap. They we were hanging out far longer than normal. It was like a Wednesday or something, which usually is normal. Which is normally very slow because it's Wednesday. It's people just don't really care, or they're trying to get through to Friday and Saturday to come out and spend money. But this Wednesday was ridiculous. It was like a Friday, and basically there was so much going on. We were short staffed. I think it was only two. There was like maybe three or four guys, I think it's three or four guys, and we were so short staffed that we had to, basically so just rushed and ran around. I was in charge of the triple sinks. I was in charge of trying to scrub whatever I could scrub. We got skillets, we got all kinds of stuff. I had no choice, because there was so many dishes coming in. Because basically there's two types of things that come in our kitchen. We have porcelain, which is the dishes, coffee cups, dishes, all kinds of stuff like that go through, and our metal, and that's the basically skillets, bread pans, other stuff like that, and silver crocs. Yeah, things. They come in, and usually what will happen is they'll come to me. Even if they're run through, they'll run through the dish machine. They'll usually will come to me. I will scrub them, sanitize them, and then stack them, and then take stacks back out to the dish room, to the cooking line, so that they can have skillets and stuff. Very important to get skillets. Okay. And in my opinion, here's how it goes: I basically will sacrifice everything else to scrub for skillets. Okay, you gotta get the skillets out because the skillets getting on through super fast, and there's huge piles of them. They go through super fast, ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, that's a huge issue there. So, but problem with some people don't seem to understand. Sometimes, you got to sacrifice some stuff to get things done. So they all get all ticked off at me because other stuff is left by the wayside because I got to focus on skillets. People need the skillets immediately. The cooks need the skillets immediately. Bread pans can wait. Other stuff can wait. Silver crocs can wait. But they need those skillets immediately. And they're ticked off of that. But then someone ticked off, and someone's like, "What? The boss says I need the skillets." I'm working on skillets. What are you doing working on that? So it's like, because it's gonna be a dang it if you do, a dang it if you don't situation. But anyway, so this one was so crazy that they had to skip, not do skillets for a while, not do anything for a while because we had to make sure to keep getting those racks because that's how the dish machine works. You have a guy, basically who will load the dish racks, spray them off with some water, send them through the dish machine. Okay, they go through the dish machine and most of the time get clean. Then they come out the other side. Only 3 dish racks can be on that end, that other end. If another one tries to come out, basically it will trigger the safety device, safety switch, safety mechanism on that thing. If someone decides to bypass that safety mechanism, which I've seen a lot of, the pressure from the dishwasher pushing that stuff through is so strong it could send lighter stuff flying. I've seen this happen. Basically something with like if you put like a big old tray on one, and you have like say some silverware on another. Okay, the tray will hit that, and then they will squeeze together, and then that tray will go flying. Plates can fall off and break. I have had that happen before. It's ridiculous. So it's like, you gotta be very careful with that. So people are ticked off because, of course, I'm trying to make sure that stuff doesn't overload. When they empty out, you have two other guys emptying out. You have one guy on the other side emptying out the dish rack. Okay, so that the empty dish rack can be pulled out by another guy and stacked back up to be used again. I usually will scrub until I see a dish rack about to get empty. If no one else is there, basically, if you're on one side, the grabbing dishes off side, you cannot grab the dish rack and take it back because you're on the other side grabbing the dishes and stacking them. So I will stop scrubbing. I will go over and grab the dish racks, take them off, and put them back, and then go back to scrubbing again. That's what I'll do. Some people don't like that because that means I'm not scrubbing. That's how that goes out. So basically, it was so crazy, I couldn't even scrub. I just keep on grabbing them dish racks, taking them off. Keep on grabbing them, And eventually, I got to the point where there was a nice stack there was a bunch of pans in the several sinks. There was a bunch of pans stacked up beside it. Cooks came over and wash dishes. We had no choice but to wash dishes. We were just slammed so much. So I was like, okay, we got to the end. We finally broke down the dish machine. Not broke down, but turned off the dish machine and cleaned it out. It's all good. Now I'm like, okay, I can start trying to get a little headway. Because as someone who was doing horrible in school, who did horrible in school, especially with math, I basically have an issue where it's like, if I can't, if so I failed. Okay, let me try to make it up. I definitely will try to do that. Because all the years and years of people going like, what the heck, this thing that only I care about isn't being done right. You didn't do this thing only I care about. I'm just like, okay, I'll just do what I can. I'll try. I'll keep trying. And it's like, it's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. So I was trying to clean things up, trying to do things better. Of course, all the rest of the dish team was all ticked off at me because I had to, basically help them out with them. So instead of doing stuff I could be doing, but yeah, so they were all ticked off at me, and the boss. Got a new boss, and boss was all ticked off, and he was like, okay, got to the point where I wanted to get the every day we have this steak grilling machine, okay, and I get parts from that are basically to drain off the juices from all the steaks. I get those in at the end of the day, okay? I really want to do those because I want to make sure those are nice and clean so that they can be used again super quick, So I was ignoring the piles of skillets and going for the grilling stuff because it's like, say, you have 4 troughs, 2 large sheets, metal sheets, and it's like, I was going for that. And the dish machine crew, especially our new guy, was really not happy about that. And one of our new guys was super not happy about that because, I was looking like I was ignoring the stuff that was important, but it's not as important as the grilling machine. But so I was doing that. And he was getting ticked off, and everybody was getting ticked off. And then the boss finally came over and actually was saying, hey, look, you don't need to scrub anymore. We're done. Leave that. Let's leave that stuff alone. So I was like, okay, but I really want to get this grill stuff. So I started working on the grill stuff, try to get that done because I really want to make sure that grill stuff was good so that it would be all good for the next day. Eventually, the boss came back over and was like, I told you you need to stop right now. You're done working. Okay, he actually took the grill thing I was working on, the last piece, out of my hands and put it back, like it was a clean piece, but it was not clean. I was like, okay, I guess we're done then. Then the dish team themselves rebelled against the boss. And this guy pushed me out the way, basically. And we're like, I can't believe you, man. What the heck is all this doing? And they all started working, 2 of the guys, our most experienced guy, our newest guy started going, trying to do stuff. And we have me and this other guy were stuck in the middle. So I was just like, okay, I can't just stand there because they get ticked off of me for just standing there. So I'll grab stuff and put it away after they finish washing it in unsanitary conditions, and there you go, so we did that. After that incident, there's been a lot more of people being like, hey, why don't when a load comes in, they're like, hey man, why don't we switch places? Why don't I do the pots and pans and you do the other stuff? So I was like wondering, was I demoted? Socially, yes, in ways, but not physically, because I still make the same amount of money. But it's like, they go, hey, they don't really trust me as much, but for morale's sake, I will gladly, let them experience what it's like to be a scrubber, and I'll gladly help out any way I can to help get the work done. So it's annoying, but it's the way it goes. I'm glad things are actually working out pretty well. So I'm looking forward to getting into this new house and continue working on this stuff, and it'll be great. So I'll say, see you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube, DeviantArt. We're going to continue on with this work. More hate mail and all kinds of different things in the new house eventually. It'll be great. So, we're almost done. See you next time.